So we're at the halfway point in the Champions League, 4 games played, no losses just yet, Monaco and Cluj next, you don't want to miss this. Fantastic news for today's game against Monaco. Our Lord and Saviour Chimiti, he is back. Let's get into it. The team we got today, we're going to go with the right to dream formation as we have done for the majority of our games so far this season. Salah in goal, Amay, Diomande, Bookman and Arian B at the back. Mariba, Agume, Fatou moving into the Mazzala role. Mohamed Diomande as our cam with Chimiti and Omega up front. Let's get into it. Got a good feeling about this game. Now, Chimiti has missed the last 4 or 5 weeks, so he may be a little rusty coming into this. But we've played Monaco, I think, in every season we've been in Europe so far. We've played them... Maybe not, no. I think we played them in the Champions League. We didn't play them in the Conference League. Looking at their team, Volland and Bolo up front. It is a scary team. 2 teams ready to battle it out of each other. Early demand more, because that's what we do here. Well, did I even do a team talk? I'm not even sure if we did. Now, there's not a lot going on at the minute. We are going to demand more again, as the first highlight has come about. Diomande beating Mbolo in the air. Bookman, Chimiti loses out to Rodriguez, however. Arian B does win it back though, gives it to Bookman, into Mariba. We do play some nice football in this tactic and this formation as well, although Fatou has lost out to Golovin. But Mohamed Diomande steps in, lovely searching ball out to Chimiti. What can he do? I mean, he's tried the little chip there against Majeki, and it hasn't kind of worked off this time for us. But positive play. We are away from home in this one. Although Golovin, he's going to swing it in, and Sharam has headed just over the bar. Salah's in goal. He's had a little complaint that he isn't playing as much. I mean, is this going to be a May here? No, it's Fatou. I don't know if you remember in the last kind of few games we have played, Arian B, for some reason, was up in the right-hand corner flag when we were having throw-ins. It hasn't worked on the left-hand side, so we'll keep an eye on that as we do kind of progress through the game. And Chimiti, a little bit rusty. His pass to Mariba was very kind of wayward there, but we have got away with it. Diomande to Fatou, Agume into Omega. He has scored the goal. I think that might be offside. No, it's not offside. Go on, Omega. 1-0. He's not rusty. He's having a fantastic season with us so far. Diomande to Fatou, Agume. No, Omega timed his run nicely. Kind of outside of the boot finish, outside of the box. Keeper could have done better there if I'm being honest, but it doesn't matter how they go in. We have gone back to the top of this Champions League group with 13 points at the minute. We're playing really well in Europe. Touch wood that it doesn't change, but very impressed with how we have gone into this. Have the signings of Diomande and Mariba helped us in this quest? Not fully sure, but Salah tips it over from a dangerous corner there. Sharam leapt highest, and I'm a little concerned that he did manage to beat our defenders in the air. Although Agume has headed that out. Diomande now into Amay, back to Salah. Kind of rush clearance from Salah, but it was the end of the highlight anyway. As Majeki starts the highlights, Mariba heads it on to Chimiti, but it has been given back to Mariba. Arian B, Bookman, Agume, flying tackle there from Mbolo, but Amay has it down the right hand side. There's no space though. He has been pressed down quite aggressively then. Golovin has fed Mbolo out. What can Salah do? Salah can't do anything, but Mbolo has put it just wide. We were looking at Mbolo to bring him in. However, I'll be honest, the wages, they are a little bit scary, and he's a little older than I would have liked. Chimiti is having a great game. We are going to bring him off and bring on Adoa Blessing. It's his first game back from injury, so we're going to ease him into this game. Batu, though, I mean, he's on a 6.6. We're going to bring you off as well and bring in Asbjorn Jorgensen as Belanova tries to swing the cross in, but Malang Sarr now into Golovin. I mean, and Bolo's just cannoned it off the crossbar, and Ariane B has scrambled to clear it. It's a bit of a mix and match game, this is. Have we got a demand more just yet? We have got a demand more. Although looking at the stats wise, we are dominating with the possession, and to be honest, shots on target and shots in total are all ours. There just hasn't been enough to show for it. We are going to tell them to focus into the last 5 minutes. 2 minutes left. This will be a fantastic win. Although Barcelona clearly have scored more goals than us because they have just leapfrogged us at the top of the table. I mean, it wasn't a fancy game, but we have come away with a 1-0 victory against Monaco. They were a little rusty in that game, as was I with my commentary at the beginning, but very nice to see. We are now on 13 points from 5 games, still undefeated. No, we are matching the goal difference with Barcelona. Our next game is against CF Cluj, who are 35th in the table. They haven't won a game yet. Let's pile on the misery and let's get our goal difference better than Barcelona's at the very least. So now we're facing CFR Cluj, minus 14 goal difference, pretty much rock bottom of the Champions League group. We're currently top, joint top with Barcelona. I don't know why they've got more points than us. They haven't got more points. I don't know why they've got. Currently joint top of the Champions League. You would have thought that the crowd would have been slightly bigger for the appearance of FC Nordsjælland in Romania. I mean, that turnout was pretty poor for the star quality that we have on show here today. As I mentioned, joint top of the Champions League group with Barcelona. Although we're on the same amount of goals, same amount of points, but Barcelona, maybe because it's alphabetical order, I don't know, but they are slightly just ahead of us. So kind of we need this game today to get our goal difference right up there again. So Jorgensen now. I mean, very nice goal by Asbjorn Jorgensen. He's cut inside. He's getting a lot of football this season, which is very nice to see, especially with a player coming through our youth academy as well. So Yeboah misses the header to Diamande. Jorgensen runs into the box, does scuff it, and he has been just kind of deflected into the net. But a very nice goal from Jorgensen, and that'll do his confidence the world of good as well. There's a lot of interest in Jorgensen in the summer transfer window, and at one point he did want to leave. Is that a goal for Omega? I mean, that was a calamity of errors. Not sure what was happening there. But Cluj do get away with one. But Jorgensen, I mean, Mariba, have you got in there and scored? I'm trying to tell the story of Jorgensen. I think that should be a goal. I can't see where he would have been offside here. And it has been awarded rightfully so. Let's just double check this again. 3rd goal of the season for Mariba. You know what? He was just being played on by Kvek or Svek. Yeah, Jorgensen. A good bid came in from Dortmund. He didn't want to leave. We have persuaded him to stay, and he has rewarded us for our kind of commitment to keep him around. And is Diamande going to put this in the top corner here? I hope it is. Is it Mohamed or is it Uzamain? It's Mohamed Diamande. Another 3rd goal of the season for someone in our team. 35 minutes gone. We're winning 3-0. Very nice to see. Yep, top corner, roof of the net kind of job. Very, very nice. We do go ahead of Barcelona now due to our goal difference. And is that a 4th? Nearly. Scuff it. Makes a good saves to start off with. And was back up again. But Diamande has hit it from distance, and now Scuff it has woke up. And he is making some very good saves to keep CFR Cluj in this game today. But we are We are dominating here. Diamande now. Back to Bookman. Jorgensen, nice pass there. Has been blocked away. Chimiti, I'll be honest, since his injury, Agume nearly then. Since Chimiti's injury, he hasn't scored a goal for us, I don't think. Although Boateng does bring Jorgensen down here. Was it a cynical foul? I don't think it's yellow worthy. Let's have a look at Nana Boateng. I mean, in season 1, we probably would have been interested in a player of his quality, but not anymore. Diamande, back post to Bookman. But Yeboah does bring it away, and this could be quite dangerous here. Apparently, it wasn't a highlight. Very nice to see. Okay, 3-0 at half-time. Very nice so far. Let's keep this up. Again, Chimiti hasn't got a goal, but it looks like he's got an assist. No, he hasn't. He's just playing very well at 7.7 rating. Omega also playing well as a 7.0 rating. Is it time to bring on Adoa Blessing? We'll have a look in a second. Scuff it now. Yuri Matthias. Costing. Nearly cost them. Omega with a good pressing tackle there. Back to Yuri Matthias. Boateng to Muhar. Back to Boateng. Out to Stoyan on the left. Into Petrilla. Diamande. Lovely interception. Mid-air looks like it as well. Jorgensen hits it wide to Chimiti. Omega's in the box. Gives it back to Nagalo. Jorgensen again. He's having a fantastic game. Crosses it into Omega. And it's 4-0. Very, very nice. We're going to demand more. I just thought, what if it's because Chimiti isn't on this side here? But anyway, we are going to switch our formation to the 4-2-4. Nagalo, he can come off for Chancel Zola. Agume, we're going to bring Yeboah on. And Solomon Saki is going to come on for Diamande. Let's give our players a little bit of a rest now. Bookman will bring you off full Gomez. I mean, it's half an hour to go, so we will save our last substitution for later on in the game. So Savek into Costin. Agume tries to chase it down, but slightly too fast was the Cluj defender. Although Chimiti, I mean, that kind of pass there was pretty poor. Omega to Ariane B. Crosses it into Omega off the post. I mean, we're still waiting for our tactical change to happen, and it hasn't been registered just yet. Mariba runs into the box, and it has been deflected behind for a corner. Still waiting for this change to come in, and finally it has come in. Saki and Yeboah coming in. Yeboah with the corner straight away, and Uzman Diamande. 5-0. FC Northland. Could we be topping this championship group? I mean, it's looking very likely. However, we have still got Man United to play in our next kind of set of 2 games. But as we're standing, 5-0. Very nice to see. Yeboah is going to take the free kick as well for us here. Just over the bar from Yeboah. We're going to demand more. But everyone is playing pretty well. Chimiti hasn't got his goal still. So we will bring on Bismarck, Adoa Blessing. I might start calling him Bab. Let's bring on Bab and let's see if he can make an influence, make an impact on this game. But stats wise, we've absolutely crushed CFR Cluj here. And Chimiti, that's what we want. I'm not sure why it's going to be pulled back here, but he has tapped it into an empty net. Sometimes you need that little bit of luck. Has been awarded as well. 6-0. I mean, fantastic camera angle there from Football Manager. Love that. But Diamande headers it across goal, and Chimiti does pounce on a defensive error to get his first goal back from injury. Now that is a comprehensive win. We're going to outstretch our arms for that. There we go. That's about as comprehensive as it gets. You've blown them away. They've blown me away as well. So as we're standing going into the last 2 games, we've got a 2-point advantage. over second place currently. Looking at this as well, PSG, they're 4 points behind. If they win their game in hand, then they only go 1 point behind us. But we're playing very nice football at the minute. And it is Man United, and I think, is it Real Madrid that we've got for the last game of the season as well? Let me have a look at what's to come. No, it's not. Manchester United and FC Bayern. I mean, yeah, we need revenge against Bayern. And looking at our results so far, Benfica 5-1, Basel 6-1. Ajax was only a 1-0, as was Monaco, but another 6-0 against CFR Cluj, a 0-0 against Barca. You know what games we're going back for. Man United and FC Bayern. If you have liked this episode, hit the like button down there, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for 2 monster games against Man United and FC Bayern. Goodbye.